Alright guys, in this video, I have basically my first solo win of the new season. Yeah, I know, I don't really play normal games, I just play Team Rumble all the time. So, yeah, I tried really hard for this, got very angry at some points, but I'm not going to include that. Plus, the angry bits get a bit toxic, and that's why I'm not going to include them because, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Alright, so for this game, I've actually been playing for quite some time. So usually what Epic do is they start adding in bots when you've been playing for a long time. So yeah, a lot of people were bots. So I was looking where to land, and usually because I don't like to fight, I landed at a place where no one would really go. So I decided to land at one of the outposts. But of course, my luck, someone else decided to land there, so I was like, oh great, here goes this game, I'm gonna lose. So yeah, I decided to land here, tried to get that, but I didn't, but luckily, got a shotgun out of my chest, so I headed on forward to the player. So my plan was just to place a wall, but that didn't work. So I was like, uh-oh, but then didn't matter because I assumed the player was a bot because they didn't really shoot at me. So yeah, I got pretty lucky there. I continue to loot up the place to get the best weapons I can just for that end game. And yeah, because I knew I wouldn't really be killing anyone. Luckily I got a burst assault rifle. I knew I wouldn't be killing anyone because, you know, I just play campy. So once I had looted the my landing spot, I went over to this bridge because there wasn't too many weapons or chests there, and I knew this bridge had some loot on it, so I decided to go over there. I also went and got the chests that were down here just to see if I could get any more loot. And I've also replaced that burst assault rifle because I'm not too fan of the bursts, and automatic weapons I think are better in my opinion, so that's why I've taken the AR over the burst. Now here the storm was moving in, but I was quite close to the circle, so I just camped in that bush for a little bit just while I waited for the circle to actually get in close to me. So and then I went and found another bush and hid in that just so I wouldn't get killed. So here I had found the bush that I was going to stay in until the circle moved in and I would be hidden from any other players. As I was moving towards the circle, someone shot me in the back, so I had no choice and I had to do this. Just a few seconds after the snipe, that happened. As I was heading towards the zone, I saw these two players fighting it out, so I thought I might as well push. As you can see there, I got the easy elim as the guy really didn't put up too much of a fight for me. Now this strategy I actually use to camp. It's actually pretty decent. So what it is it looks like it's a box that has been used but has now been abandoned, with the arch that's been opened and the stair there just hiding the player decent enough. Now here I wanted to put it down to heal off, but sadly this happened. Yeah, I messed up. I panicked at that very moment in time and I lost that game. Now for this game, I decided to land somewhere different because clearly that last one was good, but it wasn't good enough. So I decided to land at Canoe Lake. Once I'd looted up that place, I decided to head off and I found this bush, perfect for me just to hide in. Now sadly here was this kid. He would have been perfectly fine, but instead he decided to do that at me, which I was like, oh no, I'm dead, but I got lucky. I feel sorry for that kid. He would have been fine if he didn't shoot at me, but I was heading towards his bush, so he would have gotten in a fight with me anyway. And I also phased through his floor and got behind him, which is quite unfair. Oh, here I think was the best play of the game I have ever had. I heard this guy getting sprayed down by the other kid and he died. So I spotted the guy up there and this is what I did to him. So here it was, the final 1v1. I got lucky on destroying that kid, I got lucky on destroying that other kid, and now here it all comes down to one final thing. This last player. Now here I started to panic as he was landing a lot more shots on me than I was landing on him, so I thought that he would have the upper advantage on health on me. Now here I decided I would gain ultimate high ground on Kid by covering the whole area of the circle. I noticed what he was doing and was boxing up just below me, so I did this. I only landed one shot on the kid, but I kept spraying him down as I knew where he was and what his game plan was. So by this point, the storm circle was very small. Both of us were weak. I'd hit him a few times, he'd hit me a few times. I was a bit high up, so I decided to drop down a bit more so I wouldn't take as much fall damage. On this game, I was also trying to put it to a heal off again, because I had a bandaged bazooka and I knew I'd have the upper hand on him. But instead, he wanted to take the aggressive route, and I was all up for that this time. And there it was, my first solo win of Chapter 2. I was so proud of myself. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, do it everyone. I'll see you next time. Peace.